Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Sweeney. This is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. He says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be makes the grab and room to run. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's a great job.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, maybe a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Off the play fake. He fires one deep over the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Absolutely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are.
There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Moving out to the right. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And handoff from the gun. Got some room to run. They make the stop at a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Howie Rowe will check in on his condition. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies will call on their punt team. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Hokies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fights off a defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He'll pitch it. Sweet cut there. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the stick and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes to grab. Maybe some room here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Hokies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They go right back to him. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. The Hokies have it with a first and 10. They'll give it to Washington.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Washington. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hokie! Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Might have a chance. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Using his feet. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. Quick toss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against...
Here's a little room there. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.